I'm going to attempt to do a transmission clutch adaptive relearn on a 2017 Ford Fiesta using my Autel Maxi scanner. It's in the on position. Press the brake pedal. Not sure if you're going to be able to hear it, but you'll hear the shift drums inside the transmission turn. So this functions to complete. It's almost like you could say a three section relearn. First is the transmission range sensor, which you don't technically have to do it unless you either replace the TR sensor because it was damaged or something. But for the most part, you just jump to the clutch drums and then the touch point of the clutch, actual clutch. So right now we did the shift drum adaptive learning. So after this part, we'll go to the clutch. I think it's like a touch point or something like that. Surprisingly, this tool could do it. I didn't know. I didn't have a clue. So far, I like it. So there you can see transmission range sensor. So that pretty much you'll relearn, teach the computer where park, reverse, neutral, reverse, and low is at. Done with that, same, TCM will shut down. Then your next move will be the shift drum, which we just did, and then last will be your clutch. So right now we'll do a clutch. Turn the key on. Press OK. And pretty much it's the same for 2012 Ford Fiesta and Focus up to 2017. Till they have this dual clutch system. We'll continue. Ignition is on. We hold the brake in again. And it's going to run through its process. The TCM, the transmission control module, is going to start moving the forks or commanding the clutch motors. And by this, you'll be able to diagnose too. Let's say it failed right there on the travel. Something's getting stuck. If it fails on a neutral position, then the shift drum stops inside the transmission are broken. That's a common problem. So right now we're going to start the engine. Hit OK. Make sure it's in park. Press the brake, which we've been holding it. And now we go wide open throttle all the way to the floor. Press OK. And now you probably won't hear it, but what the computer's doing, it's just moving in the clutch forks in enough to where it touches. Pretty much calibrating. So there. It felt where, how far it should travel in on both clutch A and B. So we press OK. OK. And now it's going to drop it to the RPM and calibrate it. Finish its calibrating. On a Ford Fiesta, Ford pays about 4.7 hours for the job. Funny thing is, it's a little bit tighter, even though it's almost identical to the Focus. It's just a little bit smaller to work with. It's a little tighter space, but the Focus pays 5.8, 5.8, and it's a little bit easier. But 5.8, sorry, so the Fiesta pays 5.2 warranty time, so that's what, at a labor rate of 145, you're looking at, Jesus, almost $1,000. Got the routine down to about not checking nothing out, just pulling the car in, removing the transmission, and removing and installing the clutch, back in, programming. I got it down to about 2 hours, 2 hours and 10 minutes. There it is, clutch adapter learning successful. And you can see your measurements. With that, you can't really do much with it. The good thing it programmed, or it passed. If it would have failed, usually they fail, and it's usually when they're warm. It's usually clutch B that fails, and it will tell you something like engine torque disturb or something like that. Pretty much, it wasn't, the RPMs of the engine weren't stable enough to program or calibrate it properly, so you got to do pretty much that whole step again, the last step. But there it is. That's how you reprogram a 2017 Ford Fiesta. And the cool thing is, you don't really need a Ford scanner, computer, whatever you want to call it, IDS. So far, so good. I like this scanner. I just got it a week ago, and man, it has so much cool features. It's amazing for the price versus Snap-on. Not only that, but this model comes with a TPMS pretty much embedded in the scanner, so you could program, diagnose TPMS sensors. I have not messed with that yet, but watched videos on them, and it's an amazing scan tool. I've only seen one negative review of this scan tool, and I don't know why. I mean, for the price, it's a damn bargain. You're not limited to one thing. So I have a Solus Ultra, obviously Snap-on. I bought it in 2014. I thought it was cool back then, but I couldn't do much with it. Granted, yeah, it's a 2012 machine that I got in 2014. With that software, it was at 14.4. I never upgraded because it's $800, almost $1,000 per year. So, no, thank you. But yeah, so limited. I tried getting credit. They wouldn't give me much for it. Anyways, would not recommend buying a $10,000 tablet from Snap-on at all. This one, out the door, taxes and everything, about $2,300. And like I said, it's a damn bargain. Obviously, it's working. I wanted to test it to see if I was going to be able to program a TCM, and I did. I just did. First time ever. So, I mean, at least using this scanner. Usually when we do them, I'm using the Ford scanner, the IDS they call it. But here it is. 100% recommended. Damn scanner. You won't regret it. Oh, and it comes with all makes and models. I had to pay $1,000 more on my little Solus Ultra to be able to scan European cars. This one's all in it. No extra charge, no nothing, no. And when you buy it, they'll give you a 1 year software upgrade for free. And I think it's about $700, they told me, a year. And the cool thing is, it's lifetime. Whether it's the wireless connector that goes right there, the VCI they call it, or the tablet itself, screen, buttons, whatever. Lifetime warranty. What else can you ask for? It's a damn steal. So anyways, I'm real happy I was able to do this. Opens the doors. And there it is. Get yourself one, man. You'll like it.